What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Here we are. We're back. It's a Lorcana live stream. Let's have ourselves a good little day out here on the range. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone been doing? It's been a minute since we've been out here streaming. Still trying to figure out life with the kiddo and just streaming vibes and things like that. So we are testing. Not really test. I guess testing is probably the right word. We are looking at green steel for the day. Green steel, probably my most well-known colors in terms of I like playing these. I feel comfortable playing these, and I like the puzzle solving aspect of it all. What's up, Isla? How's it going? Or is Bugaloo Jensen? I can't remember. I always forget. Because one of you will show. One of you's here, and then hey, Ryan, we appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. You know, just can't be too hyped. That's the thing, right? I did not go in. I forgot that happened last time, so I forgot to go in and edit the bot to not be so policing. So we'll see. I'm getting the deck laid out for us, and then we'll do sort of a preview to show you guys what we're working with. Have a couple tech pieces that I want to work in. Kind of, obviously, I think we're all still waiting on the meta to settle for a second. Because green steel as a discard deck is definitely one that techs in to a certain degree. Oh, I love it. Heading home from Pinson. Come on. Come on. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah. Song package. Wrap it up. Bang. 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 Got you two here. Yeah, as we sort of let the meta settle, we just got to figure out who are we most afraid of, what are our worst matchups, and then adjust accordingly. And you just kind of have to figure that out with reps and time. So, are you missing games because you're misplaying, or are you missing games because you're just unfavored, whatever it may be? Because Ryan, I'm sure on Pixelborn, if you've been playing some Pixelborn, I'm sure you're running into a lot more discard, and I feel like probably the red-blue match or the red-purple matchup feels pretty 50-50, I would guess. So, yeah, Isla, we're doing great. We're doing great. I worked with my coach. I had some terrible tech disc sessions today. Worked with my coach for a good bit this afternoon, talking through. And essentially, my content next week is all going to be putting content or coaching content, because we're not going to pay attention to speed that we're throwing for a little bit of time. We're just gonna go. And we're going to drop back down and throw 300-foot shots because we have to teach the elbow what the right thing to do is. So for those of you tuning in, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're playing. So we're playing green steel. And let's talk about what we got. 1-drops. We have 6 1-drops in the deck. But you'll recognize one of them. It's going to be Diablo, the 1-drop Diablo, because you're playing green steel. So you got to have a 1-drop Diablo. Play him, take a look at your hand, see what's going on. 2-drops. We are on the morph package. So we have 3 morphs. The morph package, we have a lot of cards that can shift. Diablo can shift, Pete can shift, Beast can shift, Tinkerbell can shift. We have a lot of cards that can shift. We'll talk about that as we go. But there is something about when you play a turn 2 Diablo, like if you play turn 1 Little Diablo, turn 2 Morph, and you shift the Diablo on top, most of the time people are going to spend removal to answer said Diablo, but the next turn you have the opportunity to shift in a beast and do a lot of cool shenanigans. So, yeah. The other 2-drop that we're running is Ursula Deceiver. She is a 2-drop 1/3 that we play her. We get some better information, get a chance to snipe songs out of our opponent's hands, keep that discard really going. Then we head into the big two of the deck, and that is Diablo. We're running 4, obviously, of the Shift Diablo. And then we are actually we want to lean into the discard because I think it's one of the best ways that we answer the meta. So we're actually on 4 Prince Johns. I've been on and off of 4 Prince Johns. I've been on 3 Prince Johns for a little while. I'm back up to 4 because I just want to see if I lean heavily into the discarding, what does that do for me? What does that end up looking like? So one of our big threats that we want to make sure that we're always making them answer is Ursula Deceiver of All. She is the 3-drop 2/3 double sing songs. She's filthy and demands an answer. So gotta have her. And then the more the meta evolves, the more the game develops, the more this card feels like an accident that it got printed. Pete, games referee, stops them from actions. This is probably the card when you play against Steel that like you're probably most afraid of, I would say, because it just hard stops so many strategies. This card, the Green Steel community, kind of in and out on. I think the muses are essential because we have a lot of songs that we're singing, and I really like the muses for bounce. But some people, like, there are just, as the game continues to develop, there's just a lot of 3 and 4 strength characters, and so the muses become a whole lot less effective, at least in our color combination. So I can understand why people are off of the muses, but I don't know. I like having them in, and I'm realistically, when I added in cards, I was like, do I want to go on 4 Prince John, or do I want to go 3 muses? And then there's another card you're about to see that I have in here as a one of that could leave in order to, create room for the muses, and that is Lucifer. Lucifer is a 5-cost uninkable 2/2 quest for 2, but when you play this character, your opponent must discard. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and discards either 2 cards or 1 action card. So what's really cool about this is you can go turn 3 Prince John, turn 4 muses, have Prince John maybe sing something, or have your Ursula like sing a sudden chill. So you get a discard off of Prince John. You can bounce it with the muses on turn 4. But realistically, when he comes down, most of the time, if you're playing against red, they're holding on to a B prep early, or they get that song ready to go, and so they have to decide, do they want to lose 2 cards, or do they want to lose one of the B preps? And you can really focus in and say, like, play a waiting and holding on the Lucifer can be like super impactful. It can win some games. This is another card that I don't love, but I feel like because of the presence of Library and Midduck Manor, we have to have, and it's Cricky. He is a 5-drop 3/4 that quests for 3, so that is big. But when you play this character, your other characters get +3 strength this turn. So all of our low hitters, which is what this deck, like one of its biggest weaknesses, is location hate. It just allows us to turn on some damage. So if we know we end up against a lot of locations, that's why I almost tried to like get rid of the beasts, Tragic Heroes, but they also are some great location hate, because if they take damage, they turn into 7/5s, and that is silly. And if they don't answer it, man, you just go crazy. So we've got that. And then we have new Pirate Pete, who, when you play Pirate Pete, he's a 5/5. Your pirate characters get resist 1. So a lot of people have been including the Smees in the 2-drop. I just can't decide what's better. Like, do I like having these and no Smees? Because the Smee coordinates really well with Pirate Pete. because your pirates get resist 1. So realistically, they were resist 1, which makes like Zeus does not kill Pirate Pete, which is really cool. And then we have Tinkerbell. We have 2 Tinkerbells, giant fairies, for removal. So these are our bodies. We're heavy on the high end because we don't talk about Bruno, and we have 1, 2, 5. We have 10 characters that can straight up sing Bruno. So that's pretty sick. We are on the coves. We have 2 coves. So what's interesting about the coves and the muses lineup is that I feel like the coves and the muses can straight up just win games for us, but we only have 2 of them. So they're also quick inks as well. It's tough. It's tough. We are running 14 uninkables. I want to say 14, but we might be on 13 uninkables. We'll do the math here when we finish. So then we get to our action song package. We're on 3 hypnotizes. 3 hypnotizes can be big. Like a turn 4 hypnotize, especially against blue when they're trying to ramp, can be massive. Song package, we got 16 songs. So 19 actions overall, which makes shifting the Diablo pretty consistent if we find the pieces. So we have 4 sudden chills. We have 4 let the storm rage on. Just got my 4th foil of storm this week, so that feels good. We have 4 strength of the raging fires because those are like $20 foils, so it's going to be a minute on those. And then we have 4 we don't talk about Brunos. I love this deck. I'm very proud of this deck. I enjoy playing this deck, and we have done our best to foil it out. So you've got foils, foils, foils. 3 of the Diablos are not foils. My 1 Ursula Deceiver of all is the Enchanted, obviously, but then my other 3 are not foiled. My Beasts are not foiled, and my Strengths are not foiled. So it's 4, 7, 10, 13. We're down to 13. Yeah. So what a time. I love the bling bling. Really fun to play in person. Probably a bummer to play online. It feels good. It feels good to be here. I just felt like in the blue steel red blue meta, I felt like we could play a perfect game and their decks could play an off game and we still lost. But what's curious right now is that everyone's gunning for Diablo. So the reason that I'm like hesitant on this list is because I feel like since everyone's gunning for Diablo, we just like, if we don't play around Diablo and we end up just doing a lot more of the discarding and leaning into the Johns, the Prince Johns are significantly harder to remove. Prince John dies to Lady Tremaine. Prince John dies to Sisu. Prince John dies to Grab Your Swords. Feels great. Feels great. I acquired my Diablos back in set 5. I want to say set 5. I think it was after the Bucky ban. And I remember walking into, I had ordered all my cards for Green Steel because I remembered walking into, it was the weekend either before Vegas or the weekend after Vegas. It was either the weekend before Vegas or it was Vegas, the DLC Vegas, where I was like, I think Green Steel's about to just go nasty. And it wasn't necessarily Zan's list that I was like, oh, that's going to be something. I just had seen a lot of people doing the morph package, and I saw one of the ones that I saw was basically you played the Bucky version in terms of shifting and all of that. You just didn't really, you didn't have to. You didn't have to discard everything. You were using, what's it called? Chief Bogo. So, okay, so let's do a little shuffle and just see how randomized things feel. Feels pretty good so far. But yeah, so we have 2 1-ofs in the deck. A lot of people, like Dale Bolito, is using the toolbox method. So, but man, if I had infinite money, I would play all the enchanteds of this deck. So I would bling out my Diablos, I would bling out my Ursula Deceiver of Alls, and then I would bling out. What order would I do them? I would bling out I'd probably bling out my Ursulas. I'd probably bling out my Diablos. There's something about slamming a enchanted Diablo down. That just looks really cool. But yeah, my Diablos, then my Ursulas, and then my Brunos. And Tink, I don't know how long Tink sticks around in this deck. She seems really good at times. Because especially in the evasive meta, if they're playing things that aren't evasive, yeah, the consistency can definitely be a major issue. Okay. Let's see how a first mulligan goes, shall we? And then we'll jump into some games. Okay. Got to reach back out to Pavel and see if we can get the streamer thing turned on. Okay, so we have Diablo. We've got Double Pete. We have John. So I would probably do is I would hold on to John because I think that we're leaning into the John strategy like a ton. And then I would send back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what we would have started with. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. And I have said before that the hard part is that games where we see 2 Johns, we're in trouble. So doing this, we would probably go Ink Morph, play Diablo, and then we would draw into Strength. So not great. I don't love this play, but we would probably Ink Deceiver for Morph. And then draw in, and then we hit it. So we would Ink Strength, Shift Beast. Yeah. There's no point in playing the Johns there. And maybe it's we end up like bouncing into Johns. Maybe we don't ever keep a John. I'm not entirely sure. Because like I said, if we end up with more than 1 Prince John in our hand before, like if we see more than 1 Prince John before turn 4, generally we lose. Because it's just a very dead card if you don't have the action to support it. So, and if we have him, we're not able to get to where we're like drawing or getting into that, and we're having to ink. Like having to ink a Deceiver there, a Deceiver of All, tough because that's one of our best outs. Is like play Deceiver of All and then have her double sing Storm or let the Storm Rage on, yeah, and let us climb out of a hole. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna go normal ranked, not hardcore, just because we want to see more decks. So. And we are streaming over on Twitch, everybody. Robbie C DG over on Twitch. We got 9 people watching on YouTube right now. If you want to hop over to Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub over on Twitch. So I'd love to have you there. You get a free sub every month. We would be honored to have it. Moose, what are your colors? I feel like I've asked you this before, but I don't remember. What are your colors? What do you like to play? I do wonder if like it's a Friday night over in Europe, and feel like we normally get a lot of European opponents when we play in these afternoon streams, and so I wonder if they're looking for hardcore. Yeah, Ruby Amethyst. So you probably feel this as well, is that like this matchup feels. I feel like the Ruby Amethyst green steel matchup's pretty 50-50. If I can control your genie shenanigans, feels pretty winnable for me. But you guys can definitely outdraw us. Outdraw our discard. Most of Steel Song. Okay. And y'all crush Steel Song, right? As long as like Steel Song, it's not like Diggy Diggy Hole. Diggy Diggy Hole probably is tough. Probably pretty tough. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Yeah, that's I really want to lean into discard, and I want to get the Basils back into the deck. But the Basil like really shined as my my set, like my Ruby Sapphire answer, and I just feel like we don't ever really get there. So okay, let's hop out, and then we will hop back in. We may just have to turn on the hardcore. Maybe that's where more people are. We'll just play some best of threes. Less opponents, but we'll give it it's 342. We love dogs. I go to 345, and then if we just don't catch opponents, then we just know that it's a day of we're going to play some best of threes. And that's okay, everybody. We got 9 people hanging out on YouTube. No one's chatting. What's everyone doing for the weekend? Anyone going to play any tournaments? When are DLCs getting announced? It's the question I keep asking. Is thinking about planning the rest of the year. And I would really, really like to know if DLCs are happening. It feels insane that we haven't found out yet. Feels kind of crazy. Oh, no. Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
Hello.
One second. Let me turn your volume up.
Ouch. All right. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, good. Okay, how are you?
Doing swell. I got to turn your volume up again. You're real quiet. bang.
How about now?
That's significantly better.
Okay.
I love it. How your matches been going today?
I just started today.
Oh, let's go. Same.
All right.
Half cut okay?
You got it.
Bang.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Make a tree and
Starting, we got Cove, we got John, we got Actions, we have Ursula Deceiver. So let's go. We'll keep
I'm
the
gonna
Cove.
trash my whole hand.
Okay, if they're doing that, we'll keep the Cove and
2,
send everything
3,
else.
4, 5.
I'll send 6.
7. Make a tree and shuffle.
I can tell that we're playing against Ruby of some sort because I can see it in their hand. It's just I don't know what the other one is. I see the Brawl. Alrighty.
Okay, I've cut and yep, that's it. Just to be safe, give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty, I'm going to start off, and I am going to ink a Bruno and play a Cove and pass.
Okay, I draw first, and I will ink the Pirate's Life, spend 1 to play a Popsicle, and draw 1, and your turn. Spacebar.
Okay, we'll draw for turn. Okay, we're going to ink Morph. And we'll spend 2 to play Ursula Deceiver. Take a look at your hands.
No songs.
Okay. No songs. Whole lot of ramp. Sail, brain. Sail, vision, vitalosphere. Okay, awesome. To you.
Okay. I draw.
Brain, sail, vision, vitalosphere. So I would imagine they go sail here.
Let it go. Spend 2 to seal the Azurite Sea. Draw 1. And then ink a develop your brain. Spend 1 to play a Vitalosphere, then end my turn. Spacebar.
Perfect. Okay. We'll draw for turn. Alrighty. I'm going to ink Diablo.
Areas.
Spend 3 for everyone's favorite prince. And then we will quest for 1 with Ursula and pass.
Okay, I draw. Okay, I will ink a develop your brain, spend 4 to play Grammatala. Finally have a body on board. Top 2. Yikes. Fine. And then I will end my turn. Spacebar.
Okay. I will draw for turn. Okay. Cards in hand?
4, 5, 5.
Okay. We are going to ink Hypnotize. We're going to quest Ursula for 1. We'll spend 4 to play the Muses.
Nice.
I'll have Prince John sing Strength to take out Grammatala.
And how much damage?
3.
Okay. Okay, then I don't need my dice. Goodbye.
I'll use the Muses trigger to bounce Ursula back to hand
Okay.
and pass.
Okay, I draw. Crumbs. I'll spend 4 to play How Far Will I Go. Get the top 2. 1, 2. I guess keep this in my hand, put this there, and then I will ink a Develop Your Brain. Spend that one to, Vision of the Future to play Develop Your Brain. Top 2. Huh, that would have been good too.
I like it because he's fishing.
Okay, and then
He is fishing.
end my turn. 1, 2, spacebar.
Alrighty. I will draw for turn. Okay. We'll spend 2 to play Ursula Deceiver. Take a look at your hand.
Still no songs.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So we will. We're going to Ink Beast. We'll spend 3 to move everyone into the cove. And pass.
Okay, I draw. Okay, moving everybody to the cove.
The fact that he should be running Pirate's Life, multiple copies of Pirate's Life, multiple copies of
I
B
will
Prep,
spend 1,
and
2,
How Far I'll
3,
Go,
4,
and
5
Rift.
to have Maui take out that cove. And then I will ink Vision of the Future, and then end my turn. Spacebar.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to have Prince John quest for 2. I'll spend 3 to play Let the Storm Rage On and do 2 damage to Maui.
Okay. 2 damage.
I'll
There
draw
you are.
a card. And then I will use Muses Trigger to bounce John back to hand. And pass.
Okay, I draw. And then I will fix my hand. Okay, so I guess I will spend I'll spend. Wait, though, they have ward, don't they? The muses have ward.
They do.
And, I guess I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play Madame Medusa to get rid of Ursula. And then I will have my Maui sing. All is found. Put 2 from my discard into my inkwell. So I will choose Grandma, Exerted, and Develop Your Brain, Exerted. And then I guess I could ink a Brawl and then end my turn. So
Alrighty.
1, 2, and spacebar.
Cards in hand.
2.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. We're going to Ink Pete. We'll go 3 for Prince John. We'll go 3 for Prince John. And pass.
Oh, 2 Prince Johns, alright. I draw. All right, no
A
one's not
big
doing
Sisu here
anything.
is
So
a bummer.
reset my inkwell. So everyone's got board.
Yeah, a big
Fair
Sisu
enough.
here is tough.
So I guess I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play Maui Shark, and I'll spend 1, 2, 3 to play Maui's Fishhook, and then I will use its ability to give my Madame Medusa evasive, and I'll have her go out for some lore, and then I will end my turn.
Okay, cards in hand.
Just one.
Okie dokie. I'll draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to spend 5 to play. We don't talk about Bruno and bounce Shark back to hand, and you discard a card at random.
Okay, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Do you got a dice on you?
You can just lay them out. I'll just pick one or two.
Fair enough.
We'll pick the one on the right.
Right, and Madame Medusa.
Perfect. Okay, so I draw 2 because of the Prince Johns.
You got it.
And then we will... we will pass.
Okay, I draw. Okay, so I guess I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again to play Maui Shark. And I guess I will have Madame Medusa go for some lore again. Brings me to 2. I will pop the Popsicle to heal my Maui. And then tap the Maui's Fishhook to give Madame Medusa evasive so she can't be touched. And then I will ink a Hideaway. And then end my turn.
Okay, no
I have
cards
no
in
cards
hand?
in hand.
Perfect. Okay, so... we will... we'll spend 6 for Diablo and a third Prince John.
Nice.
We will ink Morph and pass.
Okay, I will spend another 6 to play another Maui Shark, and I will have Madame Medusa quest for 1 again, and then use Maui's Fishhook to give her evasive, and then end my turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. All right, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 5 to Bruno, one of the sharks.
Okay.
I'll draw 3 because of the discard. And then we will ink an Ursula Deceiver. We'll spend 3 for Ursula Deceiver of all. Can you show me what actions you have in your discard?
You got it. All is found, how far I'll go, and Sail the Azurite Sea. So just those 3.
Okay. Okay. All is found, how far I'll go, and sail. Okay. Well, then we will quest with Diablo. Go to 5. And I think we have 8 ink. Yep. And we will pass.
Okay, I draw.
Draw with you.
You got it. Okay, well, you're totally gonna hate this play, but first I'm gonna have Maui Shark take out Diablo. I take 2 damage, and I guess I will bring back. How far will I go?
Okay.
And then I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to play Big Sisu to clear your board.
That's game.
I'm sorry?
That's game.
That's game?
Yeah, I can't come back from that. No.
Oh.
That's I was waiting on either me to find some actions or you to find Big Sisu. I was like, that's the game right there. So
Either that or be prepared I was looking for.
yeah, I'm fine with the B prep because then you lose all your stuff too, and you have no cards and I do. But
Oh yeah, that makes more sense, yeah.
the Sisu was the one card you couldn't find, and I was like, oh, it's gonna happen eventually. So GG's, man.
Oh, thank you. Good game. If I played How Far Will I Go, I would have brought.
Yeah, that's the negative of red. Is you just let them hang around long enough, and eventually you lose. So I thought we had good answers there. I liked the Triple John. We just that's what this deck does is we either cook because we find the characters and the actions, or we don't cook because we just find characters or we just find actions. This deck, for some reason, when I play it, gets really sticky in terms of my good stuff, finding the good stuff. And I really thought we had something great going in terms of the Triple John. But like, we go Triple John there, and we drew into Ursula, Morph, Ursula. And then Diablo drew a Sudden Chill. Or we drew into a Sudden Chill, but the Sudden Chill doesn't mean anything because they don't have cards. So that's fine. I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it. My hope is that in the next set or two that someone else besides red starts getting board wipes. I think that board wipes being outside of red would be nice. Yeah. Because like I said, I'm not that worried. He was like, oh, I could have found B prep and I could have been good. Like, I didn't care about B prep because I had more cards than he did. So, like, that's fine. Because he had no cards in hand. So, like, he draws into B prep, he plays it, he wipes the board. Sick. Like, you don't have Hiram, so you don't have draw to get back into the game. I saw one of my beasts and one of my Diablos. I couldn't discard him, but he was never going to get more cards, so that doesn't matter. But like, they have board wipes, but in the modern meta, Dancing Moose, how many times are you playing character? Like, if you just think about your deck, Ruby Amethyst, right? How many characters die to 2 damage? All your 1-drops. Does anything else die to just 2 damage? What up, HZD? Yeah, and the 3-1 Pegasus. That is, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I think objectively a bad card. Like, that's how much we're focusing on stomping this deck down in this, is that y'all are playing a 3-1 Pegasus evasive. It's like a worse Sir Hiss. I like this. I like the people that are making demands. I'm good, though. I appreciate it. I don't need the sub, but I appreciate it. If you want to, Lance, use you enjoy the content. Happy to have you, brother. But yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, I like Three Geese. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Oh no, I get it. I get it. That I think Flynn in this meta is Flynn would be a card that dies to 2 damage. And thus his brittleness is why he's getting pushed out, right? Um so that's where I say, like, I understand that steel technically has wipes, but uh nowhere near what red's sitting on. Just in terms of B prep and Big Sisu, which are just 2 cards that if you let a red player get to 7 and 8 ink, my strategy quickly goes out the door, because it's like, oh, okay, they can just top deck, and suddenly they're like very back in it, which is fine. I think that top decking should be a good thing. Hello, how's it going?
Hey, it's my ride. How about you?
Doing swell, doing swell. Top
Well,
cut or half cut okay for you?
yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. What up, Quicks? Okay, we found one of the Diablos. We found a cove. And I think we send everything else back. Send it back 5.
Send back 3.
I love it. I love it. Ricky, I am not. I am from the South. Live in Birmingham, Alabama. Old Birmingham. Day's going good. Day's going good. I like that match. Like, I thought that was fun. It literally was like, we just kind of hang on, and eventually we're either going to draw cool stuff or they're going to draw cool stuff, and that do be what it like. Roll Tide, Thomas. Roll Tide. All right, ready when you are, boss.
All right. I'm going to start by inking a Maui and pass.
All righty. I will draw for turn. All right, I'm going to ink an Ursula Deceiver. Spend 1 for Hidden Cove and pass.
All right. Drop a turn. I'm going to ink a Tipo. Pay 2 for a Sapphire. And pass.
Okie dokie. Dude, it's a good thing that Ravensburger said, you know what? We should kill red blue. All right. Let's do this, shall we? We're actually going to ink Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spend 2 to play Ursula Deceiver. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting rid of that. And then Tipo Sale, Grandma Chicha. Perfect. To you.
All right. Drop a turn.
Tipo Sale, Grandma Chicha. Tipo Sale, Grandma Chicha.
Ink.
Lucky. Favorite card is Basil, Disguised Detective.
And I'll pay 2. Tipo. Ink this. And pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Cards in hand. Cards in hand.
2.
Okay, perfect. So we will. We're going to ink Strength of the Raging Fire. We're going to play 3 to play Hypnotize.
Okay. I'll go Sail.
Okay. I will draw a card off of Hypnotize. And we will quest for 1 and pass.
Okay. Drop a turn.
So this is the thing about modern red blue
Ink and
is that I
Brawl.
feel like we have to lean
And I'll
into
pay
the
2 for Chicha. And I'll put 1 into the Hidden Cove. And pass.
and 1 card in hand.
0.
0 cards in hand. Okay, awesome. Alrighty. So we will. Okay. We're going to ink Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to spend 2 for Morph. We're going to spend 1 to move this Ursula into the cove. And then she will do, she'll take out Tipo. And we will pass.
Okay. Drop a turn. Play 3 for a Great Stone Dragon. And pass.
Alrighty. We'll ready them up. Draw for turn. Okay. We will shift in Diablo. Discard Bruno. We'll have Diablo sing Storm. Take out Chicha. I'll draw a card. We will ink Morph. Spend 3 to play Diablo. We'll spend 2 to move everything into the cove. We'll quest for 1 and pass.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Draw with you.
Going to use Stone Dragon to ink Chicha.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ink a Cusco for turn. And pass.
I think we have this one locked up, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. So we'll spend 5 to play Lucifer. No cards in hand, so you don't have to discard anything. And then we will quest for 3 and play Lucifer. Sorry, I was muted the whole time. Apologize. You don't have anything in hand, so you don't have to discard anything. Quest for 3 and pass. And I'll draw 2 with you.
Draw for turn.
Drew into a Hypnotize. We'd love to see a Prince John here.
Greystone Dragon to ink Tipo.
Obviously, yeah. When he goes unanswered, dude's oppressive.
5 for Maui. And I'll go into the Ursula.
Okay.
2. And I'll pass.
Perfect. Draw for turn. Okay. Okay, we'll have Diablo sing Strength. Take out Maui. We'll ink hypnotize. We'll spend 1 to move Lucifer into the cove. Whoop. We're back. We're back. Move Lucifer into the cove and quest for 3 for these two. Did you see the ink hypnotize before the thing blinked? Okay, perfect. Just for clarity, and we'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Going to use a Great Stone Dragon to ink this.
And eventually they draw into
And
a
then I'm
beat prep.
gonna ink return a Great Stone Dragon. And pass.
Okie dokie. Draw for turn. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to ink hypnotize. Go up to 7. We'll spend 3 to play Let the Storm Rage on. Do 2 damage to Lucifer. He's in the cove, though, so he's got a little bit more stamina. We'll spend 4 for Muses. And then we'll quest for 4 and pass.
And for Gamatala.
Good news is, even if he found the B prep, he can't play it here.
And then 5 for Inawi. And I'll go into the cove.
Sorry, dogs are barking. You're taking out the cove?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll pass here.
Alrighty. We'll draw for turn. Okay. Okay. We will spend 3 for Prince John. We'll ink Bruno. We'll spend 5 to play Bruno and take out Maui. I'll draw off of Prince John. Diablo will sing Strength to take out Grammatala. And then we will quest for 2 and pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Take 4 Gamatala.
Yeah, this is just the best time of day to own dogs when you live in a neighborhood. Sorry, what did you ink?
Gamatala.
Oh, you Grammatala. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Pay 1 for development, right?
I love it.
I'm gonna pay for how far I'll go. And I will pass here.
Okay. One card in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Draw for turn. All right. Let's spend 3 for Prince John. Diablo will sing Sudden Chill.
Mm-hmm.
And we will draw 2 from the Prince Johns. Oh, we blanked. Okay. Well, then spend 3 for Pete. Yeah, we'll spend 3 for Pete. And then we will quest for 4 and pass. There she is, the top deck of top decks.
That's what I was waiting for the whole game.
Yeah.
Great Stone Dragon to ink. This used to here. Sorry, can I take that back? So I'll first ink with Great Stone Dragon, use Sapphire Call to reduce Pete's, and then Sapphire Call to take Pete out.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not going to let you do that now that you realize the error. Just so you know in the future game, like, yeah, no. Like,
now that what?
but now you know in future. Don't get too excited when the card shows up.
Oh, so you're not letting me?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to let you get rid of it because
Okay.
you got greedy and played your CC the moment you saw it. No.
Okay, gotcha. So you got it, man. GG's.
Yeah. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah. No, I'm like you don't get to do that, chat. Like, I don't think that's me being a bad person. Welcome to knowing that, hey, you're playing red blue. I'm playing discard, so I got to understand that no one likes playing against me anyways. Yeah, like he's like, "Oh, wait a minute. Can I do the thing that lets me actually full wipe you?" Well, yeah, it was there. It was there the whole time. That's why you had the Great Stone Dragon. But it's fine because we had like 6 cards in hand, so I was not too worried. We could have pushed over the threshold with what we had in hand. We had a beast. We had a beast in a cove. So unless they were running Tremaine or they drew a B prep on the next thing, like we were fine. So. Yeah. And it's one thing, right, where you're like, oh, I inked this. Wait a minute. Can I not do that? And you like draw it back that way, right? It's another where you're like, oh, like I was waiting on this card the whole game. And then I saw it and you got really excited and you just slam it down. That's the issue is welcome to getting a little better. I mean, Ryan is a dear friend and I've done that to you in the middle of like locals, right, Ryan? Like I'm not crazy, and I know you. I don't know that guy, so that's your warning for the people is like when you're looking for a combo, take a breather, and don't just like he's probably looking at me and going like, oh man, that guy was playing so slow, all that. And it's like, I was playing a little slow. I'm not going to lie to you, because I was sitting there and I was thinking about my moves. How would I methodically do this? How do I lock it out? So, yeah. That man wanted to redo the whole turn. Might be a little... Truth. Okay. What if we end up with him again? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Do we end up in a third red-blue matchup when the colors are supposed to be dead? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, that game feels so one-sided because I had 2 Diablos on the board that just, like, never got answered. And that is the answer to, like, to Sisu Coil, is if they ramp, a turn 3 Hypnotize used to always feel terrible. But when he only has 1 card in hand and he's trying to ramp, man. Howdy, how's it going?
Hi. Oh, I'm on the draw, you're on the play.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I like your little
Stop
stitch.
one.
Is that mark your hand? Yeah, I like it. Is it like mark your hand?
Yeah, fan the flame.
I love it. That's so fun. So fun. Half cut okay for you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I didn't know if we had like an Earlmeister vibe. If it was like, I got my rituals. I do the things.
Yeah, that's my ritual. I take 3 stables and then make your half cut.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Okay, good luck and have fun, my
I
friend.
appreciate it. Okay. We're finding Cove every turn. So let's
I
go.
can't see your hands.
Whoop. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I see your hand when you take, so. 6 new.
I think I'll send 5 back.
Okay.
Scratch. We're going to send 4 back. How's your day been going so far? How's your day been going so far?
Please?
Good.
So, let's go.
Let's do it. I just had my last opponent was red blue, and he got so excited. He had a sapphire coil chilling on the board. He got so excited and draws into a Sisu, has no card in hands, slams the Sisu, and is like, bang, here we go, and wiped most of my board. And I was like, oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
But
so hard.
he had Great Stone Dragon also out next to his sapphire coil.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a character live. He slams it down and is like, bang, whoa, like you can tell he's excited. And then he's like, oh, wait a minute. Can I just redo that whole thing? I've now realized that I could have Stone Dragoned, Sapphire Coiled your guy, and then I can wipe the whole board. And I was like, I hate to be that guy, but like, no. Like,
yeah, the hero ban was so terrible. We need a popsicle ban.
Yeah. And so I'm like,
Popsicle ban were the real way to go, and the bell.
yeah. Well, they were never going to never ban a card from like the set they just released for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, ready if you are, boss.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So let's start with, I'm going to ink Ursula Deceiver of All.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 1 to play everyone's favorite bird. Okay, we have Scar, What is it? Pirate's Life, Shark, Sail, or How Far I'll Go, Tipo, Fan. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay, draw. I think I ink a Tipo and pass to you.
All righty. I will draw for turn. Okay. I'm going to ink Hidden Cove.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to spend 2 for Morph.
Oh, morph.
And I will quest for 1 and pass.
Okay, ready, draw. Whoa. I ink a Pirate's Life. I play for 2 a Tipo and take this to my inkwell.
Yeah, it is a shame that Red Blue died after the ban. We just don't ever see it represented online anymore. All right, here we go. Draw. All righty. We are going to ink Beast Tragic Hero.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. And then we're going to
Play
spend
for 3 a beast.
we're going to send 3 to play Beast Tragic
Yes, sir.
Hero. And we will pass.
Okay, ready, draw. I think I ink a Temator and play for 4. How far I go? That's to my hand, that's to the inkwell. And then I quest for 1 and pass to you.
Okay. I will draw 1 for Beast, 1 for
Yes,
turn.
sir.
All right. I'm going to ink Morph.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. All right. Vitalisphere, Shark. Fan the Flames. Let's go. Oof. I don't like that guy. All righty. Okay. What language is your Fan the Flames in?
Fan the Flame on Germany.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So fun.
Yeah.
This is my
Yeah,
favorite part about Pixelborn Connect is when I tell my
Entfacht das Feuer.
Anhackt
On
das
Germany.
Feuer.
Entfacht das Feuer. Yes, sir.
Entfacht das Feuer.
Wow. Really good. Nice.
Trying. I wish that I could learn foreign languages easier,
Yeah.
but instead I can sing every song word for word that my mom made me listen to when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
The brain space is just unfortunately
Yeah.
solidified.
Here,
So
how far I go? Ich bin bereit.
ich bin dabei.
Bereit.
Bereit.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to spend 3 to play Ursula Deceiver of All.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw. I think...
So I don't think they have any more ramp.
3 for
I have not seen the
Ursula
gang.
Brawl.
Okay. And you brawling Ursula?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
I play for 1. The Battlesphere. I think I ink Entfacht das Feuer to 6 and Tipo quest for 1 and pass turn.
Draw 1 for Beast.
Yep.
Draw 1 for turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many cards in hand?
3. Here.
3 cards in hand. Okay, perfect.
Stitch is over there.
Yeah. Okay. Decisions. I think we're gonna spend 3 to sing Storm and take out Tipo.
Tipo? Yes, sir.
I'll draw a card.
Tipo makes a really, really good job.
We will. I think we ink hypnotize.
Okay.
And then do I make you bee prep or do I make you play the shark and come get my beast? Decisions. Let's see if you want to come get him. So we'll quest for 4 and
Yep.
pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw.
That could be the game. 'Cause he could be prep here.
I play this to my inkwell and play for 7 the scar. Take out the beast. 3
Perfect.
damage. Ready this. 4 damage for a Diablo and 5 damage for the next Diablo.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Alrighty. Draw for turn.
Yes, sir.
I'll spend 3 for Prince John.
Yep.
I'll spend 2 for Ursula Deceiver. I'll take that B prep.
Yes, sir.
I'll draw 1 because of Prince John.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Okay, ready. Draw. I play 6 for the shark. And ink this one. Pass turn.
Okay.
No cards in hand.
Perfect. Just how we like it. Because I will spend 5 for We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Yes, sir.
I'll draw. I will ink Hypnotize to go up to 6. And so many things can come off the top of that deck. So we will quest for 1 with the Ursula and pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw. 8 for the Sisu.
There she is.
Yes, sir. Pass turn.
Okay. I will draw. I'll spend 3 for Ursula. And I'll spend 3 for Prince John. And pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw. I ink Hideaway. Quest for 3. Pass turn.
Okie dokie. I will draw for turn. Ursula is going to double sing, let the storm
Yep.
rage on. I will draw 2. I'll spend 3 for Diablo. Spend 1 for Diablo. Quest for 2 and pass.
Okay, ready, draw. How far I go?
Here we go.
For
Here we go.
4, and I play.
Fascinating, Ryan. I'm here for that.
That's to the inkwell. And for 4, I make Dark Mana and pass to you.
Perfect. Okay. I will draw for turn. Wow, that's really lame on my part. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. Because
Oh, really?
that's
Bye
literally
bye.
what we
Cool.
top decked.
Nice.
So like I said, I'll be the first to admit when something lame happens, and that is so stupid. So we will take the 9 damage or the 3, and we'll do. Let's see. That's 5. So these 2 will take out the mana,
Yeah.
and then we'll quest for 3,
Yes, sir.
and pass. That's so
Okay.
stupid.
Ready, draw.
Okay.
For
Okay.
4,
He's digging.
Grandma.
He's digging.
Let's go. Oh shit.
Did he find it? Did he find it? I guess you won't have the ink to play the B prep.
I think for 5, take
Oh.
out your Ursula
Okay.
and pass.
Okay. Ooh. Look at me being a rookie, missing my Diablo trigger last turn. Like an amateur out of here. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go, let's see, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that doesn't get us all the way there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take that back. Yeah, we didn't do anything. We'll have Cricky is going to sing. We don't talk about Bruno to bounce and remove Maui.
Yes, sir.
I'll draw a card because of Prince John.
Yeah.
We'll spend 5 to Bruno
Yes,
the
sir.
Grammatala.
Nice.
I'll draw. And then we will quest for 4 and pass.
Okay, ready.
Draw with you this time.
B prep.
Ooh, good hit,
Top
good
deck.
hit.
And pass to you.
Okay. Good hit. We're in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But that's not enough.
we'll go 3 for Prince John.
Yes, sir.
We'll go 2 for Morph, and we'll pass.
Okay, ready. Draw. Vision of the future.
Okay, that's
Let
good.
me
That's
see.
good.
1, 2, 3.
Let's see if he finds the other dragon.
4, 5. Oh shit. That's so horrible. I think take this one.
Okay.
And for 1, popsicle.
Oh,
Draw
baby.
1.
We're digging. We're digging. We're digging.
Pass turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. Let's spend 4. We'll shift
Oh,
Pete.
shit.
And I think we just have to, right? We just quest for 4. And fear another B prep. Bang.
Ready. Draw. That's not enough. I can take 8 for the Sisu, 1 for the Bitter Sphere, and take out your Pete.
So she's a 5/4, right?
Yeah, plus 2.
+2. Bang. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 and rush. And yeah, that's horrible. I can't take anything.
Okay. Here we go. We'll spend 2 for Ursula.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll take 4 for Muses
Yes, sir.
and pass.
Okay. Draw. Okay, next Maui. Next game.
Okay, I love it. GG's, man.
Oh, nice.
GG's.
GG's, yes.
Yeah, it's I mean that Cricky's so lame. I stand by. Like,
Yeah, Quickie was your MVP.
yeah. Yeah. Like, we were sitting on the Tinkerbell for a long time, so I take it out like the next turn, but
Yeah.
you still get 2 lore out of it. So, yeah, what a time. Well, GG's, man.
Yeah. GG's. Good luck for the next game. Bye.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
That's the one of Cricky, guys. Literally, we have 1 Cricky in the deck. That's so lame. Like, I hate that so much. But to be fair, they also top decked into a B prep. They top decked into the Sisus and stuff like that, which is more consistent. So, but like, that's so dumb. Oh, yeah. Like, you're looking at my board and you're like, this mana is going to stick for at least a turn. At least a turn. And what I liked there is that I still died to the same 2 outs with the Muses because I still died to another B prep and another big Sisu. Yeah. Well, I mean, positive, guys. Let's go ahead and look at this, right? We basically just played a best of 3 against Red Blue. The best of 3 that we played against Red Blue. We just came out on top. That's so silly. We got 6 people hanging out in Twitch chat. So if you have not used it for the month, you have a free Prime sub if you have your Amazon Prime. So we got 6 people hanging out in Twitch chat. We got 8 people over on YouTube. If you have Amazon Prime, you got a free Prime sub over there. Supports what we're doing here on the channel and costs you actually nothing. So if you've used it in the past, you can re-up it because you get it every single month. So you're just going to head over, you can hit that subscribe button, and then there's a little button if you've connected your Amazon Prime account. It takes like 2 seconds, and bada boom, bada bang. You end up with the ability to, it'll say like use Prime sub. So would really appreciate anyone that's willing to support that way. Gosh, the one-off Cricky, dude. That's wild. That's why you run it. That's why you run it, ladies and gentlemen. I like that. I think what's fun against Red Blue in this current point is that you're not walking into a Red Blue match. You're getting to that end thing where they have the 8 ink, and I'm like, okay, please don't draw what I don't want to see. Please don't draw what I don't want to see. Like, I can see where I die. I can see where I die. But I've also effectively been able to discard and get them out, which is really good. So the game we lost with the board clear, we just didn't really, we clumped. We've had a good balance. The Brunos are hitting really well, which is nice. So, yeah, feels good. We enjoying it, guys? How's the hand cam? Is that helpful? Are y'all able to see everything in the hand cam? Want to make sure that we're showing you guys, you can see the decision making that we're going through. Like I said, I got to reach out to Pavel and see if we can get that streamer mode turned on. Hopefully, with the success of some of the videos we've had, we've shown that we're like committed and serious. So, the other thing that I really liked in that last setup is I liked that I was waiting on a board wipe and then I was sitting on 2 Prince Johns. Because I do think that that is a really fascinating take in terms of like the answer. So, okay, let's go again. Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
Pretty good, and you?
Doing swell. Doing swell.
Oh, my
Playing against Melon Lord. I like it.
My cam does not.
Or at least thinking that Toph might be the Avatar reference.
It might be the Avatar reference.
Good luck with your game, Ryan. Good luck with your round. Hopefully, no cicadas die. Okay.
How's your day been so far?
It's been good. It's been good. I've got my fingers crossed that you're not playing half cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Got my fingers crossed that you're not playing red blue that was supposed to die.
He was supposed to die. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was like they were like, "Hey, don't worry, we banned Popsicle or we banned Forest Fear because red blue is a problem. I think it's going to help." And I was like, "All right, cool.
Sure, yeah, that'll help.
Okay.
We'll Mulligan 2.
I'm missing 4.
No, I am not playing blue.
I love it. I like told myself, hey, I'm gonna play the best of ones because I'd like to see like a variety of different decks, instead of like, oh, let me spend an hour locked in with like one best of 3 and like hardcore or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally my first 3 games were all red blue, the red blue DKP list, and I was like, okay, so I kind of just played a best of 3. It just was.
Yeah, I don't know. I think even without Hiram, they're still gonna play it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. All right, let's see. All Inca friends play a Diablo. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Okay. We're gonna ink a Tinkerbell. And pass.
Draw. Inca Fox. Play a Queen of Hearts. Quest. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw for turn.
I cannot see a glare.
Okay. It's ink, Pete. We'll play Morph. And pass.
Draw. More Inca Chernabog. Quest 2. And we'll go ahead and brawl the space goo over there. Go ahead.
Okay. Cards in hand.
I have 3, so I'll put them in hand.
Okay. Okay. We will. It's Inca Sudden Chill.
Sure.
3 for Ursula, Deceiver of All. And pass.
Draw. Whoa, Inca Fox. Tap 3 to brawl the Ursula.
Okay. The double brawl. Tough
That's
look for me.
Go ahead. It was the top deck, so there was no.
I love it. Okay. We'll ink another 7 shell. We'll go 4 for muses.
Sure.
And pass.
Draw.
Thought about going the Diablo there, but they're on 5 ink this turn, so there's just the chance of
Ursula.
her. Yeah.
I'll tap 4 for a Moana and we'll quest 2. Go ahead.
And remind me, Moana is basically crab when she challenges or when she
Yes.
quests?
It's on challenge.
All right, draw for turn. Spend 3 for the bird.
Sure.
And we'll pass.
Draw. Jeez, dude. My luck is insane. We'll go ahead and brawl the bird.
That's so freaking crazy, dude.
That is crazy. And then I will pass.
The man had 1 brawl in his hand, and he's finding them just layered to kill me. That's tough. Okay, we're going to spend 3 to hypnotize.
Sure.
Okay. We'll draw. Muses are going to sing with the Storm Rage on. We're going to do 2 damage to Moana.
Sure.
We'll draw. We will bounce Queen of Hearts. And then we will ink a Strength. And pass.
Draw. Diablo will go into the muses. I'll draw a card. Moana will go ahead and trade with the muses. We'll tap 2 for a Queen of Hearts. We'll tap 2 for a Queen of Hearts. We'll tap 1 for Diablo. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw for turn. We'll spend 5 for Cricky.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Draw. I'll tap 4 for a genie. Draw a card. Quest for 3. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. Yeah. Can't complain about the top decks. I had the last game I played, I run a literal one of Cricky, and they played a McDuck Manor, and I top decked into it.
No, that is golly.
Yeah. I do hate that I'm trying to like make smart decisions on like, oh, okay, well he had a brawl, no chance he kept 2. This should be safe. Oh, dang. Okay,
Nope.
cool. Well, now he's played 2 of them, so statistically of the whole deck, he doesn't have that. Okay, that sucks.
No, it's literally the only removal other than B prep in my deck. So, like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
We do love the variance of card games, though. We lean into it. So I'm gonna play Pete.
Safe, yeah.
Cricky's gonna sing Bruno on Genie.
Sure.
This will be a good tell of if the luck is swinging my way or not. So we'll pick the one on your left.
No, this one. RLS.
Well, it is indeed not my game. So we will spend 2 to sudden chill and get rid of the Genie.
Sure.
And we'll pass.
Draw. I'll tap 3 for friends.
You can't do friends?
You want me to just put them on the bottom?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Diablo will go into the Cricky for 0, and I'll draw a card. Chunbog. Queen of Hearts will do 1 into the Cricky. And I'll quest. Go ahead.
Okay. Boop. Okay. We're gonna ink Diablo. We will spend 6 for Big Tink.
Sure.
Maybe we're turning. The Pete will trade into Queen.
Yeah.
And then we'll quest for 3 and pass.
Nope. Draw. Friends. Jeez.
He did show us that he has an Elsa in hand, so we have to be careful here.
Inca. Elsa, play a Merlin. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll spend 3 to do 2 damage to Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll spend 3 to do 2 damage to Merlin. Quest for 5. And pass.
Draw. Two for a Pegasus. Go ahead.
Boop. Alrighty. We will spend 3 for Hypnotize. Draw. Tinkerbell will do 2 damage to Pegasus. We'll spend 3 for a Diablo, and we will quest for 3 and pass.
Draw. I'll play a crab. Go ahead.
Oh, baby. Okay, we will draw. We'll spend 3 to take out the crab. Quest for 6 and pass. And we'll draw with you.
Good game. I caught the B prep, but I'm 1 inch short.
Oh, wow. What
Yeah.
a ride. This MVP coming out on that trade. Holy moly.
Jeez.
Cricky also. I mean, that 3 quester. Holy crap. Just
Honestly, I think Cricky is such a good card, and people don't play him enough.
yeah. It's like it's like in heavy locations, I feel like you got to up your Cricky counts. But the one of if I get my draw engines going, normally you see a decent amount of the deck anyways. But yeah, Cricky is
He's
Cricky's
pretty good, yeah. Jeez. I
Yeah.
know. This deck is pretty much. This is not like normal red purple. I'm playing.
You're playing a lot of locations. Okay. Yeah.
Look, I'm stacked up on locations.
When I hit the legacy on the Bruno, I was like, oh no, I've burned my Cricky way too early because that's what I assumed was that there was a bunch of them.
I'm playing 4 of each in 3 gyms.
Yeah, that's sick. My friend Ryan, he also like loves red purple locations. He was on the gyms for a while, like in set like 5 even. I feel like.
Yeah, I wanted to play something different. I'm playing One Piece Scar just to spice it up a little.
You were playing Blue Steel pre-nerf, right?
I was, and I played you. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered the labyrinth coin. So
Yeah.
the labyrinth coin, and I'm like, he's got this smooth chain. He looks so cool. With his, he's just playing. He's got this nice simple chain. I'm out here like an idiot with my rubber wristbands. So,
good.
Yeah, no, dude, enjoyed it, man. Are you liking the Moanas? I feel like the Moanas are such an interesting tech.
I think they're good. I'm only playing 3 because I only have 3.
Yeah.
But I think they're good, and so, especially like if you go like Diablo 1, Pegasus 2, or you just like you have a whatchamacallit on the board. If you have a Diablo on the board, this swings into something, kills it, and then you buff the Diablo, and Diablo swings into it and kills something.
Yeah, that was my thought on like, okay, if I shoot the Moana with the storm, she's gonna trade in and die, but maybe he doesn't get the card draw, and I didn't even consider the like, you know what? I'm just full sending this Diablo like straight in.
Jeez.
So I loved it. Well, yeah. How do you feel about the Pegasus? That's the other thing is I was just talking to my chat about this, and I feel like the Pegasus, it's one of those things where like the Flynn dies too easy, but so does the Pegasus.
I've seen a lot of red purple like decks lead away from the Flynns.
Yeah.
Because it just blows up instantly. There's a bunch of steel running around, so it just gets blown up.
Yeah, but like the Pegasus dies to the same amount of stuff, right? Like, in fact, even more.
Yeah, but it also, this is kind of tech towards my meta. That's why I'm playing evasives, because there's a bunch of green steel.
Yeah.
So I'm just shooting Diablos.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I was talking to another player that I like test with, and he's trying the DKP like red blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how do you feel about the evasive meta? And he's like, honestly, red purple evasives, they can swing because of the Moanas and the crabs. Like, locations can get obliterated, which is, I mean, makes sense. Because, yeah, like you swing in with a Moana, suddenly Pegasus, like.
Or even like, you can play crab, buff the Moana up, Moana goes into something, and then you can buff the Pegasus up, and it's just.
Yeah, a lot of layers.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about actually just playing, like, go full evasive, going like aggro-esque, kind of.
Yeah.
How to work, because I want to play the Tinkerbells or the Mickey Mouses, whichever one.
Oh yeah, the 1/3s.
But yeah.
Yeah, I always, when I see the Tinkerbell come down, I'm like, oh no, I've got to play around that girl. So I'm trying to figure out, like, in my style, I really want to put the Basil in.
I think that's interesting tech. Yeah, I try to make blue-green Basil work, like when it first came out, and
yeah,
it's sad because you can't, but
yeah, but I just like, I think about everyone's so focused on killing Diablo, and like it's just making all of their Prince John answers horrific.
I know.
And so I'm like, well, why don't we just lean into like just being the discard deck, because you get like, yeah, it's wild. But like the beasts are really hard for y'all to answer outside of like B prep and the Elsa. So I can't get rid of them. And then, yeah, obviously Cricky does his thing. And then, like, man, Lucifer probably, you probably hate to see a Lucifer come down because
Lucifer kind of sucks, but normally I have cards in hand. I don't know what would happen with that game.
yeah,
There's just nothing happening. Like friends wasn't showing, my castles weren't showing.
yeah. You had the one genie pop up, and then he only got you one. And then yeah, the friends. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Well, dude, appreciate it as always, brother. And
Of course.
catch you on the flip side. You love a good chat, everybody. You love a good chat. Yeah, I think really interesting. Very much enjoyed. Yeah, very much enjoyed that. I like the tech of it all. And that game kind of shows you like just how powerful a discard can end up being. It stinks because I like really want to show that game as like I really want to show that game, but the poor guy, like I've already used a game against him as like footage. So that's so tough. Oh, that's so tough. But yeah, I think it's really, really interesting. So okay. I may call it there, guys. May call it there. I just feel like we had a good day. We're feeling good. I do like where the deck's at. I feel like it's spraying pretty consistently. Has a lot of great chances to win. It's not like totally out of it a lot. And in the heavy like red board wipe meta, you just gotta like hang on. So yeah. Because like they started top decking and finding the brawl after brawl after brawl, and it's like, what are we supposed to do to answer that? What are we supposed to do to answer that? And then ends up working out. So threat density. That's also probably, if I were to say things that we did right versus maybe Toph did wrong, I saw him ink 2 different Elsas, and I think the Elsas were a problem. I do think finding the Tinkerbell at that time was pretty clutch. That was a great top deck because, I mean, we wiped their draw. The Diablos drew, but the Diablos only drew when he threw them into my stuff, as opposed to me having to answer the Diablos. Yeah. Fascinating. So maybe that's a video we do. What do you guys think? Maybe we do like we just play some commentary and talk through some thoughts. Maybe that's next week's video. Yeah, that'd be fun. Like kind of just pull up my game on stream and then talk through it. That'd be an interesting one. We'll see. So, all right. Much appreciate everyone for being here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make it fantastic for someone else too. But for now, we're going to leave you with a questing.